All right, we should be recording. And I am now currently doing a screen share. This is the blind leading the blind video for the RPG Alliance 2020. I'm doing this right before I go to work, so I'm barely awake. And just because I got a request from a game master on a little tutorial for Discord. And I am by no means an expert, so I'm sure I'm probably doing things backwards, but it's enough to get you going, to get you started. And that's the whole intention. So I'm starting off at our RPG Alliance tabletop events um, website on the homepage. And basically, to get to Discord, we've got the Discord link right here for you. You can either click on it or copy paste it into your browser address window. But just click on it. It's easiest. If you haven't used Discord before, when you click on it, it will ask you to sign up and start an account. An account is free, so go ahead and do that. I've already signed up, as you can see. That's my profile, my username, RPG-Con, Vicki, the server we're going to, and so I'm going to accept the invite. And you see that it pops it up right in that window or that tab. Like I said, this is not going to be a perfect video, guys. So you're going to accept the invite, and it's going to log you in. It's going to say, do you want to open this in Discord, the app? Or if you don't want to open it in Discord, the app. Now, if you look down here on the bottom on my screen, you'll see this same Discord kind of icon. That's my app. You have to download it previously. So when you do sign up to Discord, it will ask you if you want to download the Discord app. I suggest you do. Because with Discord, sometimes it's finicky. Sometimes the browser that we're in here in our screen share will work, and sometimes the app will work. Sometimes one will not, and you have to default to another. So yeah, when I run games, I always run it in the app, and I'll open that up right now as well, so you can kind of see the difference, right? Or I'll just hit this button, open in Discord, and it will open up the app itself. And you see sometimes it does stupid installs, which is a pain in the butt. And now it's opening it up. So then here's the app, and you can kind of see where I was last time. So when you're in Discord, this is kind of your home button. That's where I'm at right now, and I can see all the messages from Trevor and some of our other volunteers. Here's all my different servers, right? So we've got, like, Twilight and Goodman Games and all these kind of cool, Green Ronin, UC, D&D Club, all these cool servers that I'm a part of. These are all communities, right? And here you have our RPG Alliance. Because I accepted the invitation from the website here in my Google browser, and Google browser is the best for this, it dropped me into the server automatically. If I was just opening it up fresh, without that invite, I would have to go here and find the RPG Alliance on the left-hand side and get into it there. Again, you see kind of where I left off, and you usually land here on our info page that says, oh, some basic information. Welcome to the RPG, where we put announcements and stuff like that. You'll see that. Oh, please, Debbie. Debbie, my cat, might jump on me, so if she does, don't get weirded out. The Hangout Lounge, just sit and hang out. That's where we put posters and, other event stuff. And most importantly, the help is here. So you can see here we have people that have messaged the Mins, and the Mins are Trevor, myself, and Kobe. And we're going to be getting some help from our another GM, Marie, and Boffice will be helping us too. He's helped us a lot. He's from GaryCon, so definitely join up their website. But you can see people are saying, hey, I need help. Where's my channel? Hey, my channel went missing. Fix it, and stuff like that, right? So just little messages. And if you need help and we're not online, just drop us a message here, and the help is here, text. And as soon as one of us comes online, we'll see the message, because it will light up white on our little screen, and we know we have to check that. Then we have our giveaways. That's what we'll be doing, giveaways here. Okay, and we also have the voice chat. So you can see I just logged in the voice chat. I had a little beep go off in my ears. Right now I'm muted, so I'm going to unmute myself. And when I talk, you can see my little green light around my icon or my avatar lights up. If I'm talking, that's not lighting up. That means your mic isn't live. That means you have to go down here, down at the bottom of the screen. Again, you see your avatar, your name, your mic. Oh, please, Debbie, not now, sweetheart. That's a good kitty. That's a good kitty. Mommy loves you. Yeah, not right now, though. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. You'll see the little widget or gear icon. So this just turns your mic off so it's not live. So if I'm talking to my cat, I could have muted it. Now I'm live again and the green lights up. This is to deafen people. So if I've got people yik-yakking about something and they're annoying the crap out of me, or I need to focus on something else, I can deafen them. And then user settings, that widget, that gear icon, that's really important for a game master to know and for a player to know, because this is where, if you're having problems with your mics, this is where this is going to get solved for the most part. You're going to click on your gear icon and you go into my account and my settings. All this fun stuff is really cool, but what we really need to focus on is this, voice and video. You're going to go into voice and video, and you can see right now you have input device, output device. Now, right now it's set for default because I switched out of my other headphones. But these microphone, Realtek, these are the headphones I have now. So I'm going to go ahead. If I'm having problems, like if this was not reading my microphone, then part of the problem may be I don't have the right set of headphones set as default. So I'll go ahead and set those. And then you can play around with input output level, but I just leave the defaults. Now I want to check to make sure my mic is working. Let's check. Super easy. So as soon as I start to check, you can see the volume levels are going and I can hear an echo, so I know it's working. So I can stop the check. Now the default on all the channels is voice activities check, which means that everybody has an open mic all the time. We chose to do this because we know we have a lot of beginners playing in our online convention. The alternative is to have what's called push to talk. Push to talk means that unless you hold down a hot button that you set here, your mic will not be live. So that means when some of your players are ordering Dairy Queen with their kids, and you don't want to hear all that background chatter, you have them use push to talk so that when they're doing all that, everyone doesn't hear it and it doesn't interfere with the game, right? Or if someone needs to get up and go to the bathroom and they have wireless headset on, you don't have to hear them flush the toilet. These are all things that have happened. It's been weird. So push to talk. If you want to tell your players to use push to talk, you walk them here, you get them to check off push to talk, and then this window underneath, the shortcut, is where you're going to set the key. You click on that, it turns red, and then you can pick the button that it works for. Tab is not a bad one because you barely use tab, because when you push to talk, every time you hit the button, it's going to go beep, 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 beep. So if you're typing in the chat and you choose like the letter S or the letter A, it's going to go beep, 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 beep all the time. Your mic's going to go in and out. So pick a key that you're not going to use a whole lot, so tab's a pretty good one to pick. Then they have this push to talk release delay. That just means that when you drop off or release that particular key, it gives you a second or two. So you don't start cutting yourself off, right? So it gives you a little second or two delay. So that's what I have there. Once you have that done, I mean, you can play around with video settings, but like I said, this is just for beginners, and I don't know about you, but I hate seeing myself on video. I don't really want everyone to see my three chins. So then I just hit escape, and now I'm on push to talk. Now, you will notice I'm talking to you, but on Discord, they can't hear me. My green light isn't going because I am not pressing on the button for push to talk. Now I'm pressing on tab. My mic is live. And see how it stays live because I'm holding that button down? Now everybody in the help chat can hear me because I'm holding down my push to talk. That's push to talk in a nutshell. It can be fine if you got a bunch of noisy chatters for players that you just who constantly make noise or blow their nose or cough or whatever. Um, but for beginners, I find this really confuses beginner players. So again, it's up to you as the GM to decide if you want your players to use push to talk or not. I'm going to just quickly go back into my user settings and turn that off and go back to an open mic because I'm on the help desk and I need my mic to be open all the time. All right, there we go. So you can see again, my mic works when I talk. It's a live mic. Okay, let's talk about where to find your game. You're like, oh, Vicki, shut up. Let's find my game. Okay, let's find your game. How it is set up, we have the hub. So the left-hand side is where all our server channels are, right? And they're set up by categories. The hub, the community, and then our normal channels during the year, but these are our con channels. Our con channels are set up by the day, and you can see we have Friday, and that little hashtag means this is a text channel. So we've named them all by game. So we got Conad the game, Keith the GM, and that this is the text channel. So I'm going to go in there and see if Keith put anything in there. So I'm in the text channel. I can see, hey, welcome to Conad Keith text, and then where you see Keith's name or his Discord handle is Starships and Steel, his blog name, and he's put a message there, and you can see Darren's left a message back. Yeah, I've done the 8 steps, made sure my mic worked, everything looks good, right? Then if you scroll down, so anything with a hashtag is a text channel. Anything with this little volume icon is a voice channel. Let's go into Keith's voice channel and talk to myself. So I'm in Keith's voice channel now. And you can see I can still see the text channel. So when you're playing a game, people can text in questions and you can still see your mics on. So let me go down to my game. My game's Sunday night. So you can see we've named all the games. It's a lot. So know what time your game is, because when you get to Saturday, we have 3 slots. You have Saturday's 9 o'clock games, all their text channels, all their voice channels. And again, we've done name of the game, GM, and voice, so people aren't confused. And then we have like there's a lot on Saturday afternoon. Like that's awesome. And then we have like our intermission. We're going to have podcasts. And even though most of the podcasts, actually all the podcasts will be running on Zoom. If you want to leave a message, if I want to leave a message for Merrick and Massive Damage for their podcast, I could leave it here because I also know Merrick is on Discord quite a bit. There he is right there. He's on. So if I had a question for him about his panel, I could leave it there. And so before the con even starts, you can see that people are leaving GM's messages. So I'm on Sunday. I'm going to scroll down Sunday night. Oh, I got to get rid of those things. But anyway, Sunday night, 7. I'm Cyberpunk Red Vicky. That's me. I put a little message in. Hey, thanks for joining my game. Here's our Roll20 address. You can click on that and we will play there, right? And you can join the game. If you have any problems, let me know. I put my email so they can email me if they're having problems. They also know that they could click on my name here and they could send me a message if they wanted to. Right? Okay. Well, I can't see on myself a message, but here instead of note it said message, and someone could type me a message and it would pop up on my screen, right? Okay. So they have 3 ways of getting me: email, message here on Discord, and also going to Roll20 and finding me there, or leaving a message here. So you see here, I've got a message. Oh, and I didn't see this. I've got a couple of my players have gone into Roll20, looked at the pre-gen characters, and said which player they want to play. Torch, Dr. Tomic, who I think that's the best name ever, wants to play Torch. The Rickiest DM wants to play Mover. Awesome. So that's great. I'll just send them a message back. I put the @ symbol and I'll put Dr. Tomic, and he pops up there, or they popped up there. Again, I'm not quite sure about the pronouns. And then I'll @ symbol, put the Ricky, I'll start typing it and it will show up there, the Ricky's DM. Sounds great. Those characters are yours to play. And then I'll hit enter. And there you go. So a lot of this goes on the first couple of days before the con. And that's why we ask GMs, hey, definitely use tabletop events. And I'll just go back to that screen real quick. And where's my conventions? RPGA Alliance. And my screen looks a little different from yours because I'm the webmaster. I'm going to go attend event schedules. There's event schedules. I know my game, and these are all by date and time. So we start with Friday. My game's end of the week or weekend. It's on a Sunday, so I know I'm near the end. Page 7, there I am right there. Cyberpunk Red Queer Punks. Yay! Again, I'll scroll down. I have my description. I have my name. I could put in, these links actually don't work really well. If you click on them, they will take you to the RPG server, and that's fine because then you can find everything from there. But they're not really hot linked to directly to your Discord voice or text channel. It's a weird thing with the bot. You don't need to know all the crap, but it's not the best. Okay, so if you scroll all the way down, and you've already set this up because you've already submitted a game, I put my email here again for email address for players to get a hold of me. Say they haven't been getting the updates from our tabletop events news updates, and it's just been going to their spam, then hopefully they look here and they just email me directly. I'm just trying to put as many points of contacts in as many places as possible so my players can find me. All right, here I have a list of my players. Yay, look at all my players. Wow. Okay, cool. And then I have this. Now, it's a little different than your screen. You don't have the event button, but you do have the message attendee button. So when you click on that, tabletop event will set up an email to be sent out, right? And we'll set up your email address to reply to, and you can change it. You can put your message in, and you can type out, hey, we're playing on roll 20. Here's the link. Go pick a character. And using the Discord for the voice chat. Whatever, right? You put it all in there, it previews, it's here, and then when you're ready to send it, you hit the send button. And this can get sent to all your attendees. It can be sent to your wait list if you have a wait list. And you can copy yourself. So you can press all these buttons. I can copy that, just in case anyone drops out, right? Call it links to my game, links to Cyberpunk. And then you just hit, sorry for snorting in your ear. It's early morning time. You just hit send a message and that goes out. Again, we've been having problems or reports that some of these have been ending up in people's spam. So what we recommend is you send out the email, you put some messages in your Discord text chats, and then also let us know by emailing us at rpgalliancecon@gmail.com your links to your Roll20, and let us know if you're using our Discord channel or not. If you have your own Discord server, hey, great. We just need to know the address for your server so we can, any players that get lost, and they will, we can quickly get them to the right game that they need to be in at the right time. Okay, so that's kind of like our strategy on getting people together. Let's go back to Discord. If you opened it up in your browser, which I have, right? So I'm just going to go into the browser version. I'm going to go down to my channel. Actually, I'm going to go up to the hub. For the hub, for Game Masters, we have a little chat so you can talk to each other, but I will unmute myself. Come on, man. Unmute. There we go. You can see I'm talking to myself in the Game Master channel. We also have Game Master chat right here. So we can leave information for each other, tips and tricks for each other, how to roll dice maidens here. So this is just where the game masters are helping each other out and just having talks, right? And here we have some help for push to talk is right there. That sort of thing. Okay, done with that. And important for you as game masters is to look at bot control channel right here. This is where we have the help and the commands for each of the bots we have. So we have a giveaway bot. These are the commands. Please don't use those. That's just for the admins to use so we can run giveaways. But if we go up further, you'll see that we have GroovyBot for listening to music. You can use those in your channels. So if I wanted to play YouTube playlists, this is what I would do. I would type in the play and I would type in the link from YouTube, and these are all the commands for showing lyrics or pausing it or stopping it. And Rhythm also does the same thing. It's another music bot. Got a little crazy with the music bots this year. We have an RPG bot control. So again, we have the commands here. So I would recommend for anybody, any GM, to get in here and look at the bots and play around with them. Now, because if I was going to be running and using just Discord as a voice, as my, just do theater of the mind, just running everything on there and having people roll, I would copy and paste the dice maiden. So that's our dice rolling bot. I would copy and paste the instructions or the commands into my text channel. So I've done that. I copied it from the bot control channel. I'm going to slide on down to my Sunday game, find my text channel, and I'm going to drop it in like that. And there it is. I've got my dice maiden command so that all my players can see it. Right? I'm going to hit enter. It's going to take. I'm going to also pin it. That means it's going to stay there forever if people want to use it. Now, you can see the command system is fairly simple, right? You have this kind of exclamation mark. You can make it fairly complicated as long as you're using the exclamation point roll, and then you set up your how many dice and what types of dice, right? You can add modifiers here like that. So, that's all there really is to it. So if I want to do that, right, I want to roll 3d6. I want to add a +5 modifier. I'll just go to the bottom of my channel so you can see the result before I hit enter. Hit enter, and it rolls it. Huzzah! So yeah, it's pretty simple that way. So if I want to do one exclamation mark roll, I want to roll 2d20 because say I'm playing Star Trek. And it's just a basic roll like that, right? There you go, 34. And I guess there's some different things you can do, right? You can let the highest roll be known. So just look for that. Roll 3 10-sided dice, keep 2. The highest roll will be kept. Right? I can just do that. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not doing D10s, I'm doing D20s, so I'm just going to get that out of there. Keep the K2 for the highest rolls. And there it tells me right there. Keeps the highest rolls, which would be the 18 and 9. So definitely look at the dice maiden if you're going to be doing everything on Discord. Now let's talk about problems with mics. Now with mics, especially if you're going to be playing on a what do you call it? If you're going to be playing on Roll20, let's do mic problems. Basic mic problems. Okay. And this doesn't help because I've got the Zoom stuff up there. But if I'm playing my game on Roll20, and this is kind of weird. I know this sounds basic, but I had someone come up and say, here's my address, and they copy pasted me their web address. Well, that doesn't let me or your players join the game. You have to go invite player and copy this address and copy paste it and put that in your emails. Okay, that's the address where your players are going to get to join up. You can see I've got a couple of my players there already. Again, Dr. Atomic has the coolest name. I'm going to launch the game. Now, a lot of people, especially GMs that haven't played around a lot with Roll20, that's a whole nother tutorial on how to set up a game. And I don't think you can hear the audio for this, but this is my home page for my players in my Roll20. They're going to all be living in Sentinel apartments. Ooh, I've got a little bit of a video happening, which they can't see because it's on a GM level. These ones that you can see, those are my pre-gen characters. These are the ones that are for my home group, so the players can't see those. Under the Journal tab, I have all my character sheets that my players, if you look here, they're able to edit. Everyone can see it. And so I have it there so people can read the background, look at the character sheet, look at the stats, and decide which character they want to play. Now, I'm getting a little bit into Roll20, but here's the important part about Roll20. If you see when you're in Roll20 this little lock symbol, it will come up and it will show you what you've given permission to view or not, right? So I don't have my camera going because my laptop's camera is screwed. I do have my mic allowed. So if you're having a player that you can't hear on Roll20, if that's what you're using, then that's the first thing you want to do is make sure under this lock icon that they've got their mic permissions set to allowed. That's, I swear to God, happens so much when you're using Roll20 as a voice chat. Okay, the other thing is to go here, if you're using Roll20 for your game map and for rolling, because the rolls are great, you can do advanced rolling here, it's super awesome. I'd rather do rolls through Roll20 than in Discord any day of the week, because this is just, I'm just going to pick and push and press a button and I'm going to roll. Roll 1d20, roll that. Roll d12, roll that. It's great. Usually your character sheets are automatically coded to roll things specifically anyway. So, for me, Roll20 just makes the math easier. And I went to law school because I can't do math. So anything that makes math easier is a groovy thing. Okay, so when you're playing in Roll20, and you're having your voice chat in Discord, this is really important. If you have both running at the same time, you're going to get a weird echo because you've got inputs from two different programs. So if you get a person echoing, sure as shit, they have got one or both, they have both on at the same time. So when you have a Roll20 game, you want to go down and say, okay, players, listen to me. Go to the gear icon or widget, whatever you want to call it. These are my settings. You want to scroll down to your game settings, and you see this video audio chat right there. This is where the magic happens. If you want to turn off Roll20 because you're using Discord, you want to set your broadcast to others to nothing. You see it has a little drop down, right? You can set it for voice only. If you're using Roll20, you can play with this, right? Voice and video for Roll20. You can choose, and you can do everything on Roll20. I got to warn you, though, that we're dealing with players with different internet capacities. And so the video does add to a person's bandwidth. And so Roll20 can get really glitchy, and Discord can get glitchy if the person doesn't have a high-speed internet connection. So to kind of make that flow of the game easier, I would recommend, if you're using Roll20, just use voice only. But some people really like having the faces of people and looking at them when they're rolling, ones and shit. That's always fun. You're rolling one. Now the GM gets to make you have some pain. But if I'm using Discord for my voice chat or video chat, I click nothing and I disabled it. And for receive from others, I do the same thing. I want to receive nothing from them. And then you have to hit the reconnect button so that it takes. Those choices are applied to the Roll20. And then you won't have that echo because the mics will be dead from Roll20 and you'll just be live in your Discord. Yeah. Okay, so if I go back into my Discord, and it doesn't matter which one I go into, right? The app or the browse one. I can see here that I've got some new unread things. So I go up and I can see, oh, hey, man, Robert or somebody's left a message in Robert's game. Oh, someone's left a message in Adriana's game for Gaslight. So, and I can also tell if people, Ellis has left a message in Ellis's game. So that's how when you come in, you can look through and see what's new on the servers, right? And I can also see here that if I got new up here, I went to the wrong server. But if I got new up here, it might mean I got a new message from Trevor or somebody, right? That's my home button. That gives me my personal messages. I go back down here to RPG Alliance server. I want to find my game. Oh, yeah, if I want to find my game and I don't have my video camera hooked up, I didn't want to use video today because I hate it. But I could go into my voice chat. Okay, I'll plug in my video camera because I got to get to work. So we're going to wrap this up. See if this works. Plug in my video camera. I'm not going to switch my voice because I like my headphones better quality. And where the heck's my thing? So I'm in my voice channel here. I now have a video option, which I don't want to use. And my camera's over there. Okay, let's do it here. Let's hold up the camera and turn it on. There, that's what Vicki looks like in the morning. Oh, I gotta get to work. Anyway, there's my cool skateboard painting. Okay, so then this is how video works. You can see I'm there, and when other people are there, it just turns into a nice little Brady Bunch interface. So that's kind of cool. And you can totally do your voice chats here. At the same time, I can still be into my text channel like this. And you can see my commands for dice roll. I'm going to take all that stuff out later. But anyway, you can kind of see it to believe it. And as far as Discord, again, if you hear where echoes or you have someone who doesn't have their mic working, I'm going to turn off video because it's making me paranoid. All right. Again, so if you're having mic problems, definitely have them go here to user settings and check their mic and see if it even comes in. Make sure their mic headphones, mine has a switch to turn the mic on and off. Make sure their switches are on. It's plugged into the computer properly. Worst comes to worst, you have to go into maybe or tell them or help them walk them through going into your settings for your computer itself. And you're going to likely go into, that's not the right one. Sorry. You're going to go into system. You're going to go into sound. And you're going to go and look through. So right now I've got my webcam and I have my headset. So I can see what's happening. Testing my mic there, playing around, changing devices if I wanted to. And for troubleshooting, right? Troubleshooting. So you can manage your sound devices there. You can go to your microphone there. You can go, yeah, this is actually where you play around with it a lot. And that's a little bit more than I want to do for this video. I just really want to cover Discord. Yeah, but this is where you would check to see if someone's microphones and stuff are actually live on their laptop or computer themselves. Here's a good tip too. Download the Discord app onto your cell phone, because if everything screws up, if the Discord app and the Discord browser are not working, then you can always have your players plug into their phone, use the Discord app, and use that to come into your voice chat. That's like the default emergency. Let's get some voice chat working here, okay? All right, that's your basics for Discord. If you need help, again, come to the help desk. We'll scroll on up to the help desk. Geez, that's a lot of channels. Here we go. Help chat. Come on down to the help chat. Come here to help us here. Leave a message. Again, how you leave a message for newbies is you do @ and you do their name. I'll do a message to myself and I'll put get to work. You're going to get fired. Right there to myself. There it is. And then when I come online later on, I'll see that message and hope I still have a job. So that's it for my quick tutorial. Ellis, this is for you, man. And we'll see you at the con. You guys have a good day. And stop my share, stop my recording. Check you out later.